see if this works. Let's see if it works. It sounds like it works. Anyway, so this is my experiment with whoopsie, working with some streaming while at the same time trying to do some work. So what I like to do mostly is play cards and do shit for friends of mine and hang out with the cats and so I gotta go find this video. So we're just making a couple of Stinky Boy. Nice. Don't worry about the sound. Don't worry about the sound. We're just looking for a few like that. That's nice. That's nice. Let's pop that open. So what we're doing is we're looking for a couple visuals so we can do a little bit more of this. Pop, pop. Right? Just a little flipperoo. Right? That eco tone could use a little bit of extra darkness here. So what we're gonna do is pop in a photo chops. Oh, 2-3. Hold the phone, Jones. So love a 2-3. 2-3 suited. People don't expect it. Suited's better. I really like to get nasty sometimes and play this with a 2-3 off. But 2-3 suited, so much better. Everybody loves winning a big hand with 2-3 suited. So let's see. I'm actually in position too because I'm behind the button. So after this whole mess, we're raising this to a buck. So we just play a little 10 cent, 20 cent, and up to a buck. Jason's a solid player. He plays in casinos all the time. This is his game. Unlucky Scott, don't know who that is. Dead Winger, don't know. Duckman, don't know. P-Bone is a brewer at Bell's. River Rat is Jason's brother. We hit a flush draw. Pretty nice. So he checks it. Let's bet it. Let's go for a little 2-5-5. And, hopefully we just get a fold and we just take it down. That'd be great. So a call, that's annoying. So I'm thinking maybe a jack, and the other guy called, so maybe it's a queen. That helps out a straight. I'm just going to... I'm going to check, because anybody that's got a queen and a jack is probably going to call another bet, just to kind of hold the storm. I'd be curious to see what Jason does if he checks bets. He can do quite a few things. He's a pretty agile player. Very capable. If I had a 10, that'd be fantastic. If I had a pair of 10s, 10's the key card right here because that helps complete the straight. Missed the flush. Got the pair. I showed weakness, so we're just going to check it down and let it go. Somebody's going to win with a queen or a jack, and hats off to them. There you go. Jason had a jack. Better jack than the other jack. But until the board gets scarier, I can't really bluff any further with that. All right, we're going to stick it here real quick and skip the work for a second, and because we have 8s. Snowman, right? Great hand. Oh, call 8-8? Call 88? Oh my gosh, I would love to make it 888, but I got to call that. I got to at least call it. I'm definitely calling, but the question there is whether or not to raise because I'm still in position, which means I get to act last. Maybe he has 8s too. I don't know. That was an interesting bet. 8-8. You got to punch that in to get 8-8. So let's see here. If I was him, I'd bet probably just $2 or something weird. $1.64. So that's a program bet. So if you notice this little disc down here says 2x, 3.5x, 5x. Those are the defaults. And I'm just going to call. Maybe he's got a jack. I doubt he's got a 6, right? Because there's 2 6s out there. The other person folds. It's great. 7's no problem. Getting closer to an 8. 8 would be great. He's going to bet big again. I'm going to hope that he's got like 5s. And he's like, oh my God, I wish this guy would just fold. Board's getting a little bit straightier. He bets $2. That's might as well just check it. So we just got to call that. He's got queens. That's great. Better pair to start off with. Better pair to end with. Nice hand. Okay. J5. J5. Can't go in. You're going to get thrown right out. And that's definitely a hand we can fold. So if you ever hear in the studio Stinking Boy Boy, this is Stinking Boy Boy. We picked this cat up from the Robinsons. Jake Robinson, Kristen Robinson. They put on Hoxie. They put on Camp Green Sky. They live up in Baldwin. And this is a cat I took out of their basement right next to the pool table. He's Stinking Boy Boy. He has turned out to be a really great cat. He's a Maine Coon. He's got the standard M on his forehead. And he's just a rumble tumbler. He loves it. He loves it. You love it, don't you? I keep some treats down here, but I don't want to spoil him. You know I got treats down here, don't you? And so you just sit out. So anytime you sit out a hand, you're building a rep, right? It doesn't matter. I mean, you'll fold hands just to build a rep. And the rep you want is tight. Tight is right. There's no question about it. You can be, oh man, I want to play every hand and be really loose. Well, guess what? Fucking everybody does that. So, congratulations. Everybody wants to play a hand. You don't play poker to sit out hands, right? It's like Bill Walton said. You know, you don't prepare yourself for a basketball game thinking you're going to take charges, right? You're just going to sit there and just take the charge. That's your game plan? I don't think so. So you don't come into this game. So here's what we don't want to do. Jack 9, great. Better if it's suited. Even better when you're in position. And we're not in position because we're pre-flop and we're behind the big blind. And we're actually behind the straddle, which is a third blind. And we don't want to be behind that. We just don't. Out of principle, we don't want to be behind that. But we do want to be behind is right behind this glass. That's not bad right there. That is a Virtue Cider Brut. And I don't know if you can get that outside of Michigan, but man, buddy, you wish you could. So anyway, we got a little time. Back to this, look at this Ecotone. So my friends are putting on this music. Is that too loud? It's too loud for me. Anyway, sounds a little bit like that. And I know you only got a taste, but that's a taste of the taste because the taste is only a minute long. That was probably 2 seconds. And, you know, when it's free, we can't complain, right? When it's free, we can't really complain. So I'm working up some album art for them for their you know, something simple for their Bandcamp, for their Spotify. They got to have all these little thumbnails, album art, and stuff like that. And the tricky part about this is that this is going to be, so there's 4 sides. It's like a classic, you know, when Pink Floyd, I'm not trying to date you, but I'll date myself. But when Pink Floyd came up with their first double album, Led Zeppelin came up with theirs. So we're going to straddle. We're going to be the third blind here. And we got total garbage. So that sucks. Hopefully everybody will just check around and we'll get to see a cheap flop. When Pink Floyd came up with their double album, Led Zeppelin came up with their double album, and there were 4 sides to it. This is kind of the same thing. However, the track that you just heard 2 seconds of is the side B if there was an A, B, C, D, right? So what happened here? Oh, check to us. So we'll just check. That's great. We got what we wanted. Cheap flop. King, king, king. Okay, we caught a 3. That's great. Clubs are out there. We're out of position, which means that we have to act first, and we hate that. Post-flop, if you have to act first, you hate it. Just put it right into your brain. You can diverge onward from there later, but just know instinctively you hate it because everyone gets to act after you. So 99 cents into $1.50, it's a little too, oh, fuck it, man. We'll just fold it, you know, because why? Because we did. That's why. And what do we get out of that? Little taste bonus, little tasty bonus is we show a tight image. Tight is right. That means that we're not going to F around. So we're in the big blind with a Jack 10. Wish it was suited, of course. But with a Jack of Hearts and 10 of Clubs, we're double suited. That really only comes into play. Here's the other thing. You always want to play with less people. You always want to play with less people. So don't put money into the, don't create a bigger pot. If you know that the way it's going to play out, everybody's going to call you and create this big inflated pot. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want to play smaller pots out of position. The button calls, huge mistake. You might as well just fold it. Your raise or fold. And that's River Rat. That's Jason's brother. He'll play a wide range of hands too. He's probably just looking at, he might have 7-5 suited, which in that case I'd probably raise, just to keep people jumping. But let's see what we get here. All hearts. We got a pretty big heart. We got a jack of hearts. Queen of hearts is out there. Let's see if anybody's got a heart. So we throw a little tickler out there. Little dick tickler. Jason folds. If you don't have a heart, you're folding. Unless you hit a set or 2 pair and you're trying for a boat. Maybe an ace gets sticky here and hangs on. But unless you have a heart, 10 of hearts call, 9 of hearts probably call. Everybody folds because no one's got a heart. Queen of hearts, insta-call. King of hearts, raise. 9-5. We're in for 10 cents. We're dumping it. We don't even care. So now we're going to add an image here. And this is on this is a stream test. We're having a stream test because I've never streamed really before. And this one is, let's call this one P break. Because we need a P break. I mean, I got like one of the strongest systems in the world. But I can't prevent who can prevent a P break? So what I'm doing now is trying to find, here, this is an easy one. Hang on. Cancel, add, text. This is the easy way to do it. Boom. All right, we're back. That was good. Necessary. Like TLC says very necessary, but no details. So we'll work on that P break scene. In the meantime, I gotta kick this Ecotones here. So what I was gonna do is just while I'm doing this, find some. Oh, that's some stand up that I did. Coming soon, coming soon. 988. God, P Bone, the worst. Worse than me. Hard to believe. Yeah, I don't want to dig into P-Bone too much here. Sensitive guy. Let's fold that. Oh, man. 4-5 of clubs. Fun hand, man. No one sees that coming. No one sees it coming. All right, let's see some of this other earthwork video stuff. Sorry about the sound. We'll just, that's all fade. That's all out of focus. Can't use that. That looks pretty nice. Let's take a little. So let's pop that open. We're just gonna, again, these are just hot takes, essentially. Like, we're just looking for, ooh, I like that. Those are maples. If you don't know, those are maples. Those brilliant ones. So let's get out of here. We got some Photoshop. Come on, dumb fuck. Get out of there. Sorry, it's probably blowing some kind of rating. Anyway, Command Shift 4, get a crosshair. Let's grab that. Any other good ones? We want to make about 4 of these and give them to our client, which is a buddy of mine. It's always fun to work with buddies. You know, I think so anyway. Like, it brings out the best of me. This one's decent and different enough from the other ones, so let's try and do the same thing. Command Shift 4. Take a little screeny of that. We're going to pop these into Photoshop, and we want one more. One more. But we don't love them hoes. But let's see what this looks like. Pardon the sound. We'll just scrub through it. I don't know about that. It was different. I like different. That's different. You know, and honestly, these ones that are like, you know, the ratio is like 16:9 and there's a blank space on the side, those are always almost perfect for like slides, so you can throw the text on the other side, you know. But what we got here? Decent position. Everybody's limping. Let's raise it up. We could hit a straight. We could hit a flush. We could hit a set of nines. We could hit a set of queens. And then it always sucks when the person behind you calls, because then that gives incentive for everyone to call, because then their return on money gets better. So what I mean by that is the person at the very end, Kazoo Duckman, when everyone calls $1 and it gets to him, that's ridiculous. Like, even if he had total garbage, I'd probably call that. Just be like, well, maybe I hit because I'm getting 5-1 on my money. You know, who knows? We got a heart. I'd love to rep that ace. I just kind of think someone else has it. It's hard to say. If you're paying more attention to your players, you'll know when they have aces. Somebody here loves 8-5 off, and I can't remember who that is, but I think they're not in this hand. It's the guy that's got like the chipmunks and the fires and the nuts. Everybody's checking around. Love a free card. Give us a heart. It's great. Probably bet that. Let's just pump it up there. Let's go 3, 3, 3. Let's go 3, 57. Like a magnum. I like to use numbers that have significance to people, because sometimes it'll trigger something in their head and they'll just fold. Like 357. Whatever. Everybody had whatever, but it doesn't matter. And I'm not really liking this, this. Man, it's so blurry. That's kind of nice, but we got a red one. What would be nice if we had a blue one, like some water? So, oh, Queen 9 again. So, I think I've talked about this before, but you'll get repeaters. I get repeaters all the time. Tonight I've had Ace 4, Ace 4, Queen 9, Queen 9. You'll get repeaters. Now, I've had aces once, so I'm waiting for that repeater, because, you know, like they say, there's no better hand. Blah, 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 blah. But let's dig a little further. Ooh. This one. That's the one. That's the one to finish this out. Maybe it's this one. Ooh, I like that one even better. So again, not again. So again, so hey, listen. When you're trying to get concepts in front of from the people who are paying you money, the best thing to do is just to come up with something quick, let them talk about it, and then iterate off of that. So it's always about it's research, iteration, collaboration. Somebody's got a project. They want some certain things done. Okay, do some research on that. What this particular project is about ecotone. Well, what the hell does that mean? Well, it's when two sort of biomes or communities or things come together, and it's that spot where the merger is happening. Okay, so I do my research. Then I collaborate. I get with the people and I start talking to them about the project that they're working on, and then we come up with a couple conclusions, like, hey, here's what we want to say, here's some images, here's some of the music, and then we just iterate off of that, a little piece at a time. I got this. Hey, do you like that? Nope, don't like that. Want this? Want that? Okay, we go with that. So right now, son of a bitch. Get off there. Come on. I want QuickTime to lose its. There we go. So we do a screen capture of that. There's a better way to do this. Let me know. Anyway, so all right, we got our imagery. We're gonna quit. We're gonna quit QuickTime, and we're gonna jump to Photoshop, which has progressively gotten worse over the years. For those of you who have used Photoshop for the last 13 years, you're gonna know, like I know, maybe, that you don't need all the bullshit that they're selling you. I don't need a healing brush. I just need to be able to flip things, turn things, and do the things that I know how to do. Masks, channels, all that stuff. The things that I've been doing for years. And so what we're gonna do now is give it just a few more hot takes to my friends regarding these, because like I said, there's going to be 4 sides to this, kind of like a Zeppelin album. And so I'm going to grab this. Ooh, I had some of that too. And then I'm going to do this and make it a little bit bigger. You can see it's behind the Ecotone logo. Text logo, but we're going to call it a logo. Hello, where's my layers? Be nice if somebody knows a way for me to keep my layers out. That got stuck right in there. So here's my tree background. Let's get this out in the open. I don't think we're using this oscillation stuff. We'll just dump it. We'll make a new layer and call this tree BG2. Throw that up there. So all this is my logo stuff. And if you don't know this logo, it's amazing. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now, but it's a logo. Well, maybe if I just click my cursor in there. It is Averia Libre. Is that what it is? Anyway, it's a font that was made of every font that was on this guy's system. And my buddy Bernard made a point to say that it's like the suicide drink. Old school, baseball diamond in the sticks. I grew up in St. Phillips, Indiana, in the middle of nowhere, although they did do a league of their own there at this baseball field that I grew up at, where you would go up and say, give me a suicide, and they're going to take Coke. Oh, hang on. We're just going to call. But they take Coke, Sprite, Mello, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. They stick it all into the same cup. All of them. All your flavored syrup beverages, they're going to put them all into the same cup. So this guy bets. That's interesting. And they're going to call, what are they calling with? Because I've got the king. I really don't want this pot to get any bigger. I'm calling it. I can't believe I'm doing that. I'm scared. Whew, not anymore though, I think. Unless somebody's got a set. I'm dropping a 420 on it. Just for a little value and a little protection, like maybe everybody folds. The only person fold. So the only person that were folding to that was, I don't know, people were just bluffing, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. Why would so so if you're just starting with poker, it's not going to make a lot of sense for a long time, because if you're like me, your mind will wander and just go, well, they could just have anything. They could just have anything at any time. And that's kind of the beauty of it. But there will be patterns. The most common pattern that you can pick up is a betting pattern, because it's the only one that actually has a physical, that always has a metric that you can gauge the betting pattern. You know, just like, wow, this guy's betting 320. When's the last time he bet 320? And in what position? And then what did he end up with a hand? Because a lot of times you're not going to see the hands, but you know, this guy always limps. What does he always limp with? You know, so betting patterns, ranges. That's a harder part, is trying to figure out like what range people. Everybody has aces. To what? What do they stop with? Where do they stop with? Do they ever play a 9-4? Do they ever? Do they stop at 9-10 suited in any position? Do they just not play that? Some people will do that. I have a tendency to play every damn hand, and that's part of the reason that I'm an amazing advanced beginner at this game. Anyway, so look, we got Ecotone. We got it going. We're just doing a standard copy, and then we'll just do a little vertical flippage on this. And then, what did we do last time? I think we just moved them, didn't we? I can't remember. Let's start out with a little halfy, and then just mask it and see what happens. That's interesting. It looks like a lake, right? God, that's kind of nice. I just love simple shit like this. Wow. There's just so many things you can do. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. I love design. It's great. Look at that. It's so simple. I want it up in the middle, though. I want to be a little symmetric and asymmetric at the same time. Queens. We had queens before. I'm telling you, repeaters. Homie bet 888 again. Again, repeater. Again, the betting patterns. Let's say I'm sick of this, and I'm just going to go 2-2-2. 2-2-7, like the sitcom. 2-2-7, right? A couple of African American ladies living on the block somewhere. Riveret's going to call. He's got such a white. He's a gambler. I like to be a card player. Wow, too many callers. Didn't make it high enough. Ugh, rough. Although, if we hit a queen, if we hit a jack, we're going to hit two straights. Standard 420 bet. Hopefully no one's got 10s because we're going to get raised. Hopefully no one has 7-6. We're going to get raised. If someone has 8-9, we might get raised. Depends on the person. Sets. Oh my god, this pot is turning huge. I have blockers to the straights. I'm just gonna check it. I hope people are drawing. Somebody might be like, I've got ace-10. I've got top pair, top kicker. Great. Checks around is good for us. Another 10 is terrible for us because someone probably had a 10. Otherwise, they wouldn't have stayed in this hand. Although we just beat 8-9. 8-9 just got counterfeited. Could be a set of 8s. That's a boat. P-Bone loves to check boats. I'm looking for a cheap showdown at this point because I just have an overpair. And I kind of feel like most hands beat me. Oh, check. We're probably good. Baby doll. When you see that check go by, you're just like, oh shit, I'll take that $22 pot. So 5 deuce, we're just going to fold that pre. I don't even care about the button. The button is where you play your widest range. Wow, we're only down $20. We had a rough start. So, I gotta go because it's dinner time. So that is not quite up there. I'm gonna move these just a little bit. And trying to balance these. Oh, that looks like shit. I did the last one without without a filter. What did that look like? God, I love that. That looks really nice. So let's just get that. Right, to touch. Can we get that to touch? Oh, fucker. Oh, the new Photoshop. The new Photoshop is garbage. Shut up. Come back. Oh my god, why are you trying to close everything? Oh, I guess because I hit the top, but... Queen 9 again. Queen 9 again. I'm telling you. Repeaters. If you haven't joined me for this stream, that's too bad. Because we're having a decent time here. We're just playing with some logo stuff. Man, I want that to come right in like there, but not like there. Should just get rid of this mask for a second. Yes, delete it. Queen 9, F off. Even though we're right behind the button and that's great position. Just keep in mind, always position. First rule. First rule. Where am I at? Where am I at? Do I have good position? Do I have good position? Because it's going to mean everything in the end once you become a better player. It's going to be everything in the end. It's kind of like studying chess. End game. Just do end games. Okay. The win is here. How do I win? You know, and it'll be like 2 pawns and a king. And that's going to take you, it's going to advance you miles. Double monitor situation is really cranking my neck here, but let's do this. Let's get a brush. Where's my brushes? Hello. God, I'm on a new version. I'm on a new version of Photoshop, and it is absolutely killing me. It's killing me. I just want to go back to Photoshop 6. I know that everyone at Photoshop is just like, well, how are we supposed to like keep our jobs if we don't just keep constantly improving it over and 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 over again. I don't have an answer to that. I just don't. So we're just masking. That one, son of a bitch. That one worked. Son of a bitch. Alright, get this. Unclick. Click. Now let's try and get it. Oh, it's right there where the bitch is. There you go. That looks pretty good. Now let's go over here. Just try not to fuck that up too bad. Unclick. Click. Nice. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. King 8, garbage. Fold it in any position. King 8, I don't care if it's suited, unsuited. Maybe if you're in the big blind and somebody checks it to you, yeah, sure, don't fold it, but... Nice. That one's pretty good. My only concern is that these... Okay, I'm going to turn on this nasty stroke effect here real quick. That someone begged me for, and I told them no, but then I did it anyway. But we're going to do an outer glow, because all we really want to do is just go black, classic. Ugh, too much. Jesus Christ. Too much. Subtle. Subtle with this shit, please. Okay. So let's copy that style. Throw it on these two. Ugh, disgusting. Let's just do it on the ends. Fine. Subtle. People won't know. There's two. J4. Jack 4. Jack 4 is a named hand. It is a now, and you might play it sometimes. So here's the thing. sometimes you need to grab an. You need to have variance in your poker game. So sometimes you need to grab. You need to grab a hand that has meaning, has no meaning, has meaning to you, doesn't matter. 6 9 of hearts, J4 or J5. J5 can't go in. You're going to get kicked right out. Love playing J5 sometimes because otherwise people know it as jack shit. Because you had jack shit. So now you had jack queen, jack king, jack 10, jack ace, jack 9. You had jack 5. That's jack shit. But jack 4 is a flat tire. Because what do you need a jack for? I don't particularly care for it. Man, I was thinking about lightening up that sky, but I love kind of like a subtle gray sky, man. Bring that. Bring that. All right, we're saving this one. Oh, we're already doing that. Okay, so this is Ecotone. Ecotone Abonart 6 9. I don't know, what do we call this? Tree buffet. Call it tree buffet. And let's call it that. Let's call it BG tree. Oops, straddle. We'll straddle. What we get? What we get? What we get? It's like lottery. 9 8 off. It's not too bad. Tree buffet. And then so we save this one. Ooh, God, I love this one. This one is BG tree, and it looks like Pine radio waves. You just name your shit whatever you're going to remember it by is my incredibly brilliant suggestion. Somebody raised it. We're gonna call it. We're in the big blind. We'll probably get enough callers to where our call gets value. In that I mean that, you know, Dead Winger called, not Toddle probably called, so we're getting more bang for our get. You know, we're getting times 4 for our money essentially, and especially if we just nail this thing like 998 or 6 10 9 or no 6. What do we want? 7 7 10 jack would be amazing. 6 6 2 horrible. So we're just gonna fold, and there's an aspect of poker that I haven't taught yet. Is you're probably not going to hit the flop ever. So play accordingly. 8 2, and there's a straddle. We're just gonna fold it. And again, when we fold, you create image, and the image that you're creating is tight. Tight is right, and we already saved that. So let's go grab. Where's our other images at? Oh no, this one is saving. Save it, baby. Image art 6 9 16 19 69, and then we're calling this one what? Pine radio waves. Love it. Just love simple stuff like that. It's not a matter of being like lazy, and it's like, but sometimes you just don't have to reach, man. Look at that. That looks awesome. I'm into it. I mean, there might be some things that I could do where I print this out and actually make it into waves, you know, but it's what is this old logo here? What is this? Oh, it's smaller. Okay, we need to name that logo smaller. Keep your folders in Photoshop named. It'll make your life easier. Because we want logo big. We want tree buffet, tree radio waves, kings. We have kings. Oh, and somebody raised it. Unlucky Scott, you're going to live up to that. So let's bounce this to 250. We're just going to go for the big. What you got, Unlucky Scott? A little re-raise? Think I'm bullying you? Probably. I love being a bully. It's the only time I get to be a bully. I'd love to check it, but you know what? I will check it, because if we catch the king, there's 2 diamonds out there, but if we catch a king of diamonds, so we're framing weakness. If we catch a king of diamonds, we'll blow it up. So it's great for us. So waiting for one of these tallywhackers to throw some money at it, and they don't. Hopefully somebody caught a queen now. Let's do another 420 bucks. It's my favorite. Might have to have one of those breaks here in a minute. Come on, P-Bone, give us a call, you motherfucker. Sorry, this stream's probably getting flagged a couple times, but it's all good. Oh, there's that. I might just have to copy that and just paste that in here, because one of the first, so when you're brainstorming and looking for ideas, and these guys sent me 6.2 even on the button, garbage. When these guys sent me their first track, and I was listening to it, one of the first things I did was I put it into a free online oscillator, just to see the radio waves, just trying to get like some, let me get some visual like ideas and stuff, because I didn't have anything until they sent me some of this beautiful Michigan weather here. Ooh, that line looks a little sharp there. If you can see the tree buffet, let's see if we can fudge that out just a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit better. So we'll save that one again. That was tree buffet. Replace. Oh, double replace. Okay, Photoshop. Thanks. I mean, Photoshop nowadays, man, I'm telling you, it's garbage. It's just garbage. Paying for garbage. So, okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. This is so pretty. I hope you've got this kind of weather wherever the hell you're at, because this stuff is happening now. And let's flip this one horizontal too. And I want to go up, and I want to come down. How's that gonna work? Yeah, because we don't have the top of the trees there. That would be dope, though. Man, that would have been dope. Man, I wonder if we could fake that. No, let's just stick to the plan. Again. We're going with quick and easy. Ace deuce in good position, offsuit, pass. If that was suited, I would raise it. All right, what are we doing here? Let's try this. So this top one's gotta get depleted just a little. Oh, wait a minute. Nice. Make them kiss. And this stuff is just such a mess. Doesn't matter. You just want to kind of end on some leaves, though. Use the nice sharp. Try and get rid of the fudge. Here. And then I'm gonna drop this drop shadow on this one here. Threes? You know what they call threes, right? Crabs. Never had crabs, but got a lot of great crab jokes. Okay, let's send this one to him. Seems a little similar to another one we did. So when you're shooting for, when you got pairs like threes, you're hoping for sets. And we'll call this one, we'll just call this one crabs. Red, no, we'll call it red maples. Somebody raise it to 444. So River Rat is using my technique. We're just going to let this go. There's way too much money. We can't expect people behind us to call. So we're just going to let it go, because we're only in for 60 cents. So why call another $3 and something? Especially if you don't know if everyone behind you is going to call. And we're just set money on top of it. And this guy jammed in for 20. He got called, got snap called. So these guys have big pairs. We had a small pair. The best you can hope for is to hit a set. See what the Duckman's in for a penny, in for a pound. I mean, he's like, I would just fold it, buddy. Oh, he called it? He just called it. Ugh. I mean, you're in for the rest of it. There's too much of your money into it that you're going to fold now. Would make no sense. Would make zero sense. Oh, and he hit top pair. Hang on there, Kalamazoo Duck, man. Duck, man. Pow. With the ace 10. Rip. Super double underdog hits his 10 and gets away with it. Okay. BG Trees, Red Maple. Alright, one more. And just to let you know, the only reason I'm doing these right now is because I promised him. I said I'd get you a couple looks, and you know, you wanna keep your promises. You know, so how do you do that? By not overextending yourself, and then everybody is happy because again, you're not going to get that knockout punch. You're going to iterate. You're going to just keep. We're going to call this one green trees because it's mostly green. And we're going to check that because we totally missed it. That would have been a good time to have the 910. We're going to paste this in. That little white border doesn't look too bad, but we could always make that white border and push it. Ooh, if that E is garbage, we're going to have to blow this. Oh, actually, but we're going to flip. Shit. Okay. We have to troubleshoot this one because that E is totally washed out. Oh, we hit our ace. We got to bet that. Even if we were bluffing, we'd have to bet that. So again, we're going to do that. We're going to flip. Flip vertical. Flip mode is the squad. We won that. Let's straddle because we're getting close to even. I made a pretend poker book, and one of the chapters is halfway back to even, which is arguably my favorite chapter in that book. We got a raise here on the button. Great time to raise is when you're on the button. We got to fold. Whether or not we have a call or not, we're just going to call because we've got a pretty good hand that would love to see a flop. And here we go. Probably should have raised it. Maybe. I don't know. Oof. 5, 6, 7, but I don't think he's got that. I'm putting this guy on like 9s. 9s would be great though. If he hit an 8, he'd have a straight. He's betting just about half pot. We got to take another look. I really wish we would have had clubs. You know what? Let's just give it away. Let's just give it away and create that tight image where we're just like, yeah, we saw it. We didn't like it. We let it go because we just don't. If we don't have a piece, we let it go. So now in their heads, they should have. You know, and you got to sow that seed sometimes, and you gotta water it and all that crap. Okay, so let's move. Hang on, let's create a mask here. Ooh, that kind of looks fun. Let's turn off the link here. See what happens when these two trees connect. That's about halfway. I mean, that's close enough to halfway for me. Oh, so we're gonna take an intermission. That is so I'm a part-time, full-time caregiver for my mother-in-law who has ALS, and she needs to get out of the chair and probably go to the pot. And I'm the Hoyer lift, so we're going to take a All right, we're back, baby. Working on this logo here still. What could we do? I think what we do is we just add the effects. Let's see if that fixes it. Woof, that doesn't fix it. Okay, I got some old effects on here, so we're going to copy layer style. We're going to paste it into here, and it should replace it. There we go. Nah, it's not too bad. It's not great, though. Let's just try it. Again, we're iterating, so we're just trying to give these hot takes to my friends. What do we call this one? Green trees. Ooh, 5.7 on the button. That's a razor for sure. So 3x, 4x, 2x, change it up. Don't make it the same every time. Don't ever make anything the same all the time. Or remember what I talked about earlier is like, oh man, poker's so hard because they could have everything. Like if you start doing the same thing over and over again, it's going to be a lot easier to find out exactly what you have, when you have, and what you're doing. Nice. 4-6. We have the 5-7. And he's betting into it. This guy's calling. Let's just call and hope for a 3 of clubs. Another 4. That's not great for us. That's not great. So they're asking how long we should play. I'm going to say either. They're betting. I'm just going to check it and see if I hit it. I don't want to get too... fucking bullshit. 4s and 6s. 4s and 6s. Unreal. I think Jason's got a king. It's highly unlikely that a bluff would get through at this point because there's only 4 4s, there's only 4 6s, and 2 of each of those are out on the deck there. So, but I will bet a classic 6-6-6. But a king's gonna call me. Any king is gonna call me, which really sucks because there was probably a... Ooh, Jason called. I thought he had the king. Dead winger. I'll take a fucking fold, bud. Take a fold. Oh, easy call. Easy call. Easy call. I like telling these people easy call sometimes because it just kind of... You got to poke the bear. You got to poke the bear a little bit. Try and get people to talk. Trying to get them to kind of, you know, get a little wishy-washy. Like, oh, it wasn't a nice call. But always compliment. Don't just be a dick, you know. Don't just be a dick. Anybody can be a dick. Alright. So let me send these to my buddy. Now I gotta import that image. God, iMessage, fuck off. So bad. It's garbage. Now it's got some box somewhere that's not working. Can't handle it. I mean, I can handle it, but... 4-3, folding that. All right, so here's the thing. I just shot 4 of these to my buddy. Bam, right? See that? And that's going to get him something to chew on, and then we can iterate from that. And so I'm just going to save all that work. Like, don't try and get it all done in one night. It's never going to happen. You're never going to satisfy people. He just said, wow. So there we go. You know, like, it doesn't take much. I mean, I know I've been doing this for a long time, but honestly, the simple stuff is really that font. That font is amazing. I'm going to bring it up here. Oh, got some issues. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate it. See, this is iteration. This is me slowly going through and working on an email problem for someone. And you know, I'm not an email expert, but I can Google stuff and look up and find out about demarking and know that their server is GoDaddy. And if they're having spam problems, we can add a file to their DNS server. And as long as that stuff is not too scary, you can do it. And if it is too scary, create a big enough network of friends to where you find you have someone where it's not scary for them, and you know, you can go from there. Truly. Wow, this is an amazing email from Eula Karen. That's rough though. Do you want to make money like a super affiliate? I guess it's like a hero. Like you stole his website, cloned his affiliate programs, and jacked his commissions? Click here and see how it works. And yes, it's 100% legal. I was thinking it wasn't. We're going to straddle. Okay, so you want to build a profitable affiliate business. You will need to start from scratch. I don't think I want to do any of this. Ugh. Yeah, okay, so it's spam. So we just click that. She's good there. Maybe this. I'm trying to get my buddy to join me here. Oh, Bernardo. Oh, nines. Nines is a great hand. Everybody's calling. We're a little bit out of position, but man, we're gonna jack it up to two. Like we've got the real hand. Everybody else here is drawing. They're drawing to things. They've got 7-8. They've got king queen. They're like trying to catch something. I don't need to catch anything. I have a made hand. I have nines. So what you want to do is just try and not let them get in there for cheap. Let's see you. Oof, that's a rough flop. However, any other 9 that we're going to hit, and I might just continue this into 4 people though, into 3 people. Let's just do a 270. We're going to do a small. They call it an fucking Oak Ridge bet, Oak Hill, Oak Street Boys bet, something like that. Yeah, we got a caller. This guy started the betting, and then he ugh. And then there's a raise. So somebody's got something. Somebody's got a set of twos. Somebody's got king 10. Someone's got queen jack. So this is what you do when you start playing and you're trying to figure out. Remember what I told you is you're like, oh, well, how am I ever supposed to know what they have? Well, you got to start putting them on hands based on their actions. So what would a hand like that do? Set of 10, set of twos, jack, queen, you just got to start putting ranges into their hands. So let's see. 5-8 is garbage, so you always want to get rid of that. So I'm trying to find the link here for a buddy of mine. I don't know what I'm doing. So maybe I'll click these. Again, we were in case you haven't been watching from the beginning, we're trying to figure out how to stream things. And this is the process. This is the process of streaming. I don't know if it's fun. I think it's kind of fun. It's okay. I mean, I'm playing cards. That's why I think it's fun. But let me hit my man Bernardo. So Seth Bernard, who I'm popped up on his little thing there. Oh, this is not bad. So we got the 5, so we fill in the 6, and then we have an open-ended straight draw. So we're gonna bet this. So any 3, any 7 is going to get us a straight, and it's going to be so well disguised that we would make money. It's a rainbow board, which means that there's one of each individual suit on there. Oh, a raise? So what does that mean? That means, what's the best hand right now? The best hand is a 3-5, which means a straight made already. Someone could have 2 pair, someone could have a set. I'm going to call just because I could hit a better straight, or I could tie them for their straight, which isn't great, but oh, I don't know how great that is because we're still looking for the same outs. We're looking for, we have 4 outs. We have any of the 3s. We have any of the 7s. And if he bets again, we just hit our 7. So now we have second nuts. And I'm going to bet big. I'm going to bet 111. 111. No, I don't want that. I want 9.99. It's a discount. It's a discount. I don't know if anyone's going to see us. The actual nuts is 10-8. But I have 5-8, so I have the second nuts. If I get re-raised, we'll just call it and hope that we didn't get screwed. Oh, they all called. That was a $45 pot. That was pretty good. That probably got us right. Nope. We're still down $2. Okay. We're doing great. We're down $2. Nice. Thank you. Always, as a courtesy, if someone says nice, hand, we're just going to fold this one. If someone says nice hand, you always just say the same thing. Oh, man, look, Bernard's you're in the reality. You're in the reality of the stream. I can't tell what I can't see what you see, though. I can't tell if you're seeing, are you seeing just the YouTube chat? Or are you seeing my actual stream? That's what I want to know. If you're seeing the actual OBS stream that I've got where you can see my hands and... Oh, wait. If I scroll up, you can't see my hands. Nice. Okay. If I hit play on this video, it'll probably start some kind of warp drive. Actually, I probably should take all my email off here because that's probably a bad idea. I don't think there's anything too bad in there. Health insurance. I started going through health insurance. There's some menus. I started doing some work for Latitude 42, which is a brewery around here. And it's just kind of funny how, you're not looking for work and then you run into work and, yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird kind of world. I don't have a lot of time right now because, like I said, I'm doing a lot of caregiving, and that's for me. So I know this doesn't mean this I'm back. Anyway, the next order of business. Nice. So the pee break. Bernardo. You're one of my favorites, buddy. He was in my wedding party. Serious stuff. Anyway, one of the next things, Seth, you're going to love this if you hang on for a sec. One of the things that we got to do next is figure out some of these go-round intros. And so I did a lot of recording last night. In the other room, I've got like a little studio. So go-rounds intro. Let's see. Barn Burner needs ending. Let's try this one.
Now, State Theater, when you said you were going to bring in the best Michigan music has to offer you this weekend, you weren't lying. You weren't lying. And to have company as elite as the go-rounds on this stage, virtually, I hope my monitor can handle it. I've got the resolution settled down. I got the volume at 0. And I can only hope when I came into the Pellston Airport this morning, I was wearing my...
Oh, sorry.
Now, and what's causing all this? Well, I'll tell you what's causing all this. The goddamn go-rounds. Causing all this and all the beautiful people watching at home, getting ready to suck this in.
Oh!
Listen, greatest fans in the world, and you deserve an opportunity to see the best. And with the go-rounds, with the State Theater, with this stream, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got to go. Ho, I gotta go. I'm gonna go because I'm Parsons. Wow, you know Graham Parsons. You know what I'm saying? My God, did Aerosmith and the Rolling Stones have a baby? And then that baby had a baby? Oh, baby. Stop it. And then we got Mike Sativa. So I'm telling you this right now. And it makes no difference what your bandwidth provider is, how big your monitor is. We can zoom in as close as we want. But when we get to the tone hound, my God, you better put the kids to bed. Then we got Adam. Once you do drugs, you're done and dance.
Oh.
And I'm talking about, we've said it before, no less than the second best drummer, right behind Michael Shimon. Dan Rickabis, maybe in front. You can't tell. It's like that game where they got, it's the show game. It's the show game. Who you gonna get? What you gonna get? I'll take Dennis. I'll take Dennis because I know I'm not gonna panic. Okay? He's not gonna panic. Man's been to jail.
Oh, true story.
Now listen,
True story.
He's the full-time quarterback from here to Chicago, past Detroit, crossed all the bridges, done it all. And in the world of professional buzz management, you know I gotta talk about my man that deals with an open contract. Drew Tyner. Drew, tiny mouth, tiny sandwich, tiny biscuit, oatmeal cookie, it doesn't matter. You're sitting down right now, and what you gotta be watching is the best music that you've heard today. Or tomorrow, maybe the next day. Go to the Go Rounds website after this and see the library of music that's out there. And it's going to punch you right in the face. You don't want to go to the hospital right now. It's going to punch you in the face. Okay? It's called a nosebleed.
It's not bad. And then I don't know what happened here. But I sputtered out.
You're in for a real treat for some music today. And when
Yeah, crash and burn. Oh man, so we'll just have to edit that. We'll put in some I got some really good clips of Superman 2 with Zod. And if you don't know who Zod is from Superman 2, is there no one here that can challenge me? We'll get some of that. We're gonna fold this 3/8 right here. But yeah, so I did a bunch of intros. We got to go through all those, and then for Bacon, what? Oh, we got all these political scans. Look at this. I scanned in all the political stuff that I put in. What's up? We're streaming. We're live. Don't say anything bad. Don't say fuck, bitch, shit, cunt.
Live on what?
We're on YouTube.
No, you're
Going
not.
live. Yeah, we are. Bernard's over here chatting something. I can't see it, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you know where Mom's compression socks are?
Oh, I don't.
I'm missing a pair. I gotta wash them. What are you doing?
What? Drinking some ciders.
That's for a taste test with the whole family.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. Careful.
I'm beating him. Y'all see that? You see that?
She's trying to tear my shirt off.
What is this?
What's this?
My God, Bradley, come on. I went and washed all those individually.
She never finishes her sentence.
Do you know where the compression socks are?
No, you said
Take
come.
this.
You said come on what?
It's dangerous.
Tits, ass. I don't. It's not right.
Seriously,
That's not right. That's not right. We'll never do that again. Listen, but that's just, it's kind of my reaction when someone says, come on! I'm like, finish your sentence. You know? Same time when if anyone ever like points their finger at you, just take that finger and start stroking it. I guarantee they pull that back. I guarantee that finger will have a natural pullback. Anyway, sorry about, I didn't know about the ciders. I thought ciders were for drinking. You know, that's why they put them in cans. But anyway, look at this one. Look at this. Joe Biden with the football. I got them all scanned in. This is all going to be for, look at this. A plan for Michigan, right? They didn't even, you can hear that cat, right? Thanks. Nice transition. I don't even know what I transitioned to, but the plan for Michigan, they didn't even Photoshop this. Look at this. You guys couldn't Photoshop this. What is this for? What is this? You couldn't Photoshop out the, the light with the little scanner at the bottom? Pathetic. It's like perfectly symmetrical. And then they just leave in the street light. Let that is my life. This is my life. Look at this. Our best days still lie ahead. I love that he used the word lie. Together we will choose hope over fear. I thought we did that last year, but unity over division and truth over lies. Said lie again. I think it's like some kind of game that they play where it's like we're going to say lie twice. Oh. Lots of crooks. Lots of crook pictures. Oh, I thought that was going to be a picture of me, but it wasn't. But look at this. Love it. Did you drink all the beer I washed for Ben too? I'll let that pop up on Signal. I had one. Got to be a poison tester in this house. Got to be a poison tester. Anyway, I got my old mini mics in here. Look at this. Remember when Mike Bloomberg got in the race? And he sent out the biggest pieces. They wouldn't even fit in a mailbox. All right, let me let this cat out. 5.6 on the button. We're going to raise it. Now that I've got at least two of you here, have I talked to you about these baseball bats? So I've been putting these all over the property, hanging up on these little hooks because I just have so many of them. I love them. And I don't know why I love them. I just love a bat, like, we're just going to call this. That's a bad call, but I'm into something. Remember the Tommy Herr? He would bring it right to you like this. And just, man, I love the feel of a good bat. So I got these hidden all over the property. A couple videos coming up of where they're placed. I don't want to give away all my secrets, but I do love a hidden bat. I love the access. All right, that's a pretty bad flop. We only caught a 4. Any other spade's going to kill us. $5 bet. We're gone. We were just messing around. Anyway, here's the other mini mic. He beat the NRA. He beat the coal lobby. He beat the big. He didn't beat any of this stuff. Next up, beating Trump. And then he drops out. I just love the no shame of some of these people. It's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna pump it all up and then I'm just gonna. It's like blowing up that balloon and then letting it go. That was Mike Bloomberg. That was just like blowing up the balloon and then just throwing it into the air, and then it just like, where'd it go? It's like, I don't know. It disappeared. Well, it didn't disappear. Where'd it go? You know, pick it up and put it in the trash. I wish we could put that guy in the trash. I really do. King 2, garbage. Fold that anytime. Doesn't matter if you're on the button before or after. This was another mini mic one. This one was so big it didn't fit on the scanner. I'm not saying we got a lot of money for a big scanner, but it didn't have enough room to fit on the scanner. Anyway, yeah, Joe Biden's awful. The best street sign I saw was fine Biden, but this is bullshit, and it is. It is total bullshit. You know, I told myself that I had reached the point when I voted for Clinton. You know, but what's going to be the next? What's going to be the next one when it's Chelsea Clinton versus Meghan McCain? Is that the line in the sand? Is that the line in the sand? That like I'm done now. Done now. So I don't know. It's up to me to make a difference. 69. Love a 69 hand. Love a 69 hearts hand. We're kind of in middle to late position because the button's just a few steps away, so we're going to raise this up. And we're going to finish this cider. We're in the no shame zone. We know where we're at. Her brother's coming tonight. She's excited. Her brother's coming tonight. And I'm excited. We're going to have a whole house full of people. Lori is probably, well, she's on the toilet right now, but she's on her way to bedtime. But hopefully she'll still be awake when they roll in. They're coming in from New Hampshire. They're bringing in her sister, Aunt Maggie, from, I don't even want to bluff at this. They're bringing in her sister, Maggie, from Vermont. And it'll be Maggie, Ben, his wife, Denise, who's from Indianapolis. And I've always wondered why the hell you would live in Indianapolis. It's just... like, I grew up in Evansville, Indiana, which is the bottom dregs. We're going to bluff at this. The bottom dregs of civilization, and we got insta-called, so it's over. So someone's got an ace, someone's got a king, someone's got a club draw, which is a drag. Please call. If this guy calls, that'll help me out a lot. Oh, he folded. So if it's not a club, it's tens, it's fours. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is embarrassing. If he was just on clubs, he'll fold. So we'll just throw $3 more at it and just kiss it goodbye. Because it's all or nothing. He either has something or has nothing. He has nothing. Okay, so we won that one. That was great. Oh, these ciders are good. I'm going to grab another one. King 4, garbage. We'll throw that away. Anyway. Oh, this election. These people... I don't know, man. It is just like, who's the better liar? Who's less overtly racist? You know, Trump's just putting the kids into the cages that Obama built. It's super frustrating and depressing. And, you know, there should be a few speculative answers in... what's going to be the bacon set for this month, and it's going to come a little late due to lack of financing, let's just say. I'm just joking. It's kind of like we're busy, even though every day is a Thursday here, and it's the same kind of routine. Wake up, coffee's going, lift, cough assist, lift, watch, sit, eat, crossword puzzle, and in between all of it, time to yourself, keeping a positive attitude, trying to bring the sunshine. It's in the swirl of it all, it's hard to find time for, making stuff and doing stuff, but, we make it happen. This has been man, if you haven't walked in the woods yet, I'm jonesing for it. So if someone is out there and is able to go take a walk in the woods, please do it for me, because You know what? I'll match you. I'm gonna do a Democratic triple match. If you go for a walk tomorrow, I'm going to pretend I'm doing 3 walks tomorrow. No, that's not anything. I'm going to fold that hand. But I am going to go for a walk tomorrow because I believe it's going to be my last chance to really see the fall colors. And we live across a creek to 40 acres in Comstock that is probably just, it's got to be popping. And we're on our last drugs. I mean, I'm sure up north everything's falling faster and you're seeing a lot more of the bones, a lot more tree bones than what we see right here in Kalamazoo. And because I just talked to my mom, and they're just starting to get, a taste of spring, or I mean, a taste of fall. But the colors are beautiful. Love seeing those maple trees that Seth sent. We got a couple tulip trees. We're in a weird spot. We're in a Smallville type of situation. That'll be for Caitlin. Next one will be for me. But we're in a Smallville type of situation where we live in a suburb, and we bought this house because all the entryways upstairs were wide enough for Lori to get her wheelchair through, and it took us about 3 months of Lori and I going around. She'd take her wheelchair and I'd get on my bike, and we're just putzing around the suburb. And I was just like, yeah, there's just no. It's so wide open. There's no water towers. There's no cell phone towers. And then she got it. She goes, all the power lines are buried. And that was it. So that was kind of interesting. It is kind of interesting to live in a place where there's no power lines blocking your view. I know, Mike, if you're still on, you're living in our old place. And there's trees everywhere, so you don't really get a real good sky gaze. And for Bernard, if you're over in off 72, I think it is, facing the right way, you do get a nice sky gaze. There's nothing in your way there. So it's nice to get a nice sky gaze. Blackjack, not wrong game, bro. But we're just gonna check it down. Sometimes ace high is good. So when the board pairs, it's usually good for you, because you have an ace, and the ace is usually good. An ace is pretty meaningful. What you really want to do is play with, this guy's going to bet, so I'm just going to fold. But the best thing to do is to play in position and to play with less people, which is hard to do when a lot of people, the farm is the best for a sky gaze. You're like damn right about that. The farm was the first place I saw the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. And that was when I had the catalyst for the idea, or I think it was an idea for someone to go around really softly and just ding a bell and just go Northern Lights, ding, around all the people who are like still sleeping, because you don't want to annoy them, right? You don't want to keep doing it, but you just want to let them know, hey, the Northern Lights are happening, and if you'd like to roll your ass out of bed and see them, here they are. So we caught bottom pair. We've got a backdoor diamond draw, but we don't have much else, and we're out of position, so we're just going to fold. And there's already another caller, and the board is kind of dry. Now it's wetter because there's two of the same suit. We're going to get dinged again, and then we're going to go get Lori off the pot, and then we'll get dinged again, and then we'll have family here. But, I really appreciate Seth, Mike, you coming in, because I've been wanting to test this streaming thing, and it seems like it's working. It seems like you're able to interact with it. Here's the eco tone, baby. I really love that music. It is so chill to work by, and I'm not lying when I took that 1 minute loop and listened to it for 3 hours straight. It did the same thing to the other promo track, and I got problems, man. I did the same, Mike. I did the same thing to your brother's music, Andy's, and I'll have to share that with you guys because I used it for the Bacon 2020 set. And Gaza is my favorite track, man. It's so good. Love you. Feels like it comes into your mind. That's rough. That's got to be rough, right? Jesus, man. From here back to right here. I assume this is kind of like coming live. Everything's Lou. Yeah, sweet Lou. Sweet, sweet Lou. This is really neat, man. I love staying connected with you guys, and I assume this is happening in real time, and it's not just a bunch of bots. You know, Russia, 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 right? Like Rachel Maddow says, Russia, Russia, Russia. But I'm gonna let everybody go because things are gonna wind down. Family is imminent. They'll be here within moments, and we'll do this again. And I appreciate the feedback. And that's me.